A very good morning to all of you. Now today we are going to understand the operation of 8085 simulator. Now this 8085 simulator will help you to check your result when you are going to write any program in using the assembly level language programming. Now you can download this simulator from your Play Store, that is Intel 8085 simulator. Now we will try to understand the operation of it using a simple program, and the simple program is addition of two 8-bit number using 8085. So in this case what we have to do, we have to take two operands and we have to store this operand in two different register. But you know that in 8085 any arithmetic operation will take the help of accumulator. So your first operand is always taken from the accumulator and you can store the second operand in any one of the registers. You know that in 8085 we are having six general purpose register, that is register B, C, D, E, H, L. So you can take any one of them. So in our case what we have done, we have taken two different operand, that is first one is the accumulator and second is the register B. Then we have performed the arithmetic operation and the result gets stored inside your accumulator. So before writing any program, first we will draw the flowchart of it. Now what is flowchart? Now flowchart is a graphical tool which will represent various actions in the program. Means how you are going to initialize, how you are going to perform the action, and how you are going to display the result to the outside world. Now in this program, the input values, the input variables are stored at memory location 3000 hex and 3001 hex. And the result after performing the arithmetic operation, the result should be stored in 3500 hex memory location. So you can see in the RAM memory we have shown two variables, that is first one is 05 and second one is 06. So 05 is stored at 3000 hex memory location and 06 is stored at 3001 hex memory location, and their addition gets stored in 3500 hex memory location. So once you complete your flowchart, try writing the instructions of it. Now you can see there is LDA 3000 hex. It means that we are taking a data from 3000 hex and we are loading the accumulator. Then we are moving that accumulator into a register B. Why we are doing this? Because if you take the another data, then that another data will overwrite your first data. So to prevent, so to save, so in order to safeguard that data, we will have to store the first data into some other register. Only then your accumulator will not is not going to overwrite anything. Now after taking the two datas, now you have to perform the addition operation, which is one of the arithmetic operation in 8085. You know that there are two types of arithmetic operations in 8085. The first one is the addition and the second one is the subtraction. Now in this case, we are going to perform the addition operation. So add B is there. Then STA 3500 hex. It means that whatever result we have stored in the accumulator, that we want to store it at 3500 hex location. Now after writing a program, just put HLT. It means that we are going to stop our operation. So now after writing a program in 8085 language, now you have to store this entire set of instructions in the RAM memory and you have to perform the execution of this program. So how you are going to do? So the two important steps you have to remember. The first thing will be to store this entire set of instructions in the RAM memory, and then you have to store the input variables. So first storing all the instructions from the starting address, and after storing all the instruction, you have to store the input variables. And in our case, there are two input variables are there. So LDA 3000 hex. Now this instruction will take three memory location. As you know that the first one is the opcode and the second one is the LSB of 16-bit address and third one is the MSB of 16-bit address. Now this is single byte instruction, so it will take one memory location. Now the third instruction, just by looking at the instruction, you can easily analyze that this is a triple byte instruction. Now add B is a single byte instruction. Now STA 3500 hex, again it is a triple byte instruction. Opcode is there, then LSB and MSB. Now HLT is a single byte instruction. Now we will try to assign the opcode to these instructions. Now just have a look then how you are going to assign the opcodes. Now we will write this table. Now you can see that we have taken the starting address as what? 2000 hex. So we are going to store all the set of instructions from this starting address. So the first instruction is LDA 3000. It means that the opcode will be stored at 2000. Then 00, which is the LSB of 16-bit address, will be stored at 2001, and 30 will be stored at 2002. So this instruction is taking how many memory locations? This instruction is taking 3 memory locations. Now move B comma A. Now this is a single byte instruction, so it is taking only one memory location, and the opcode for this is 47. Now how you are going to view the opcode? So we are having the opcode table. You can easily download it from the net. So just have a look that what is the opcode for move B comma A. Move B comma A. So move B comma A, it means 47. Now LDA 3001. Now what is the opcode for LDA? So we will have a look at the opcode of LDA. So LDA will be LDA address. LDA address. This is a 16-bit address. So 3A is the opcode of LDA. Now similarly, now you can see 3A, then LSB will get stored in 2005, and 30 is going to store in 2006. Now similarly, you have to find the opcode for add B. Now for the STA 3500 hex and the HLT. So after storing all the instructions, so what is our next step? The next step is to store the input variables. First we have stored all the set of instruction, and after storing all the set of instruction, we have to store the input variables. Now you know that we have to perform the addition of two different operands. It means that there will be two input variables. So the first variable is stored at 3000 hex and second variable is 3001 hex. In our 8085 programming, you always take starting address as 2000 hex. It means that you always store all the instructions from 2000 hex. Then you always store the input variables from 3000 hex and try to find the result at 3500 hex. Now this you don't have to store. This you will see after performing the program in 8085 simulator. You have to store only two things. The first one is the instructions and second one is the input variables. So now we are going to perform the execution of our program using this simulator. Now this simulator is there in the Android phone. Just type Intel 8085 simulator in the Play Store and that app will easily get installed. Now the first, so the two important steps which we have to remember while performing your program using this simulator. At first you have to store all the set of instructions in your RAM memory location. So you are having a keyboard in front of you. Now you have to remember some step while storing the instruction. Now you can see there are two fields. The first one is the address field and the second one is the data field. So what I'm going to do now, I will reset. I'll press reset. Just press reset. Examine memory. So now this field will become active. So you have to start storing your instruction from the starting address. And in our case, we have taken starting address as 2000 hex. So write 2000. So what we have done, reset exam memory. So your address field will become active. Now click here. Now your data field is active. Just type 3A, which I have just shown. So what is stored in 2003A? So type 3A. Fine. So in 2000 hex address, we have stored 3A. Now press next. So next address will get displayed. So what is stored in 2001? 00. So type 00. And again press next. Then 30. You can refer it from the PDF only. Then again press next and type 47 and again press next. then 3A, again press next. Now 01, now 30. So you have to press next after every storage. Now write 80, 80, now 32, now 00, press next. Now 35, now 76. Now 76 is the opcode for the HLT. So after storing this data, now again you press next. It means that you have stored all the set of instructions in 8085 simulator. So we have completed our first part. Now we have to complete our second part, which means that we have to store the two input variables. Now our two input variables are stored at 3000 hex and 3001 hex. So that is 05 you have to store at 3000 hex and 06 you have to store at 3001 hex. So again press reset, examine memory. So this address will become active. So now write 3000. Now click here. So the data field will become active. Now write first variable, that is 05. Press next. So it is automatically incremented by 1. Now here you store 6. Now just press next. If you do not press next after storing second value, so your second value will not get stored. So you have to press next after every instruction. So now you have stored your set of instructions and the input variables in 8085 simulator. Now you have to check our result. So if you perform the addition of 05 and 06, so what will be your result? It will be 0B hex. And we know that we have stored our result at 3500 hex. So we'll try to execute now. Now we have stored all entire thing in 8085 simulator. Now how you are going to execute? So just remember one statement, that go to the starting address. Go to the starting address and execute. So press go. Now write the starting address. Starting address is 2000 hex. We have stored the entire thing from 2000 hex. So we have written 2000 hex as our starting address and then press execute. So your program is executed now. Now we have to check our result. Now our result is stored at 3500 hex. So in order to check our result, again press on the reset, then examine memory. So where we have stored our result, 3500 hex, and press next. So you can see that 0B hex is stored at 3500 hex. It means that we have successfully performed our program. So just now we have seen the 8085 execution of the program. Now we will take a look at the processor for the kit operation. So what we have done during our operation. So the two important things we have done, we have stored all the set of instructions in the RAM memory, and then we have stored two input variables. So for storing the set of instruction and the input variables, you have to remember some important key points, that you have to press key. Now which key you have to press first? You have to press the reset key, then press the examine memory. So when you press examine memory, your address field will become active, and when your address field is active, that time you have to store some address, you have to write some address, and corresponding you have to enter the data field. Then you press on the next, so your address will be automatically incremented. Again you enter the data field. Now this process you have to continue till the HLT instruction. Now when you write the opcode for the HLT, that is 76, then you have to press next again. Only then your set of instruction will be stored in the RAM memory location. So after storing that, you have to enter the input variables. Again, same keys are there for the input variable. That is, you have to press on the reset key. Then you have to press the examine memory and then next. So your input variables will get stored. Now, after storing the entire thing, each and everything, then you have to execute the program. So for execution of the program, you have to remember a single statement, that is go to the starting address and execute. Now in our case, what is our starting address? Our starting address is 2000 hex. So you just take out the important words. That is, first you take the go, then the starting address and the executor. So there is a key named as go in your 8085 simulator. So you just press reset and then press on the go key, and then you have to enter the starting address. Starting address, it means what? That is the address from where you have stored all the instruction, from where you have started our RAM memory location. So after writing the starting address, press on the execute key. So after doing everything, now you have to check the result. So again, for checking a result, you have to press the reset key, then press the examine memory and just enter the address. And after that, press on the next key. So your result will be displayed in that memory address. So in this way, we have performed our addition program. So the similar programs we will see tomorrow. Now, now the important thing which I want to tell you, that you just download this 8085 simulator app from your Play Store and try executing your programs, which we have done in our classes. So for today, this is all about, and we'll meet tomorrow.